Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome to RCW's Rites of Passage. We've got another great night of wrestling action for each and every one of you here tonight. So let me ask you, who's ready for wrestling? It's not bad, but I said, who is ready for wrestling? Then without further ado, let's throw it over to our Commissioner, Andy Cruz, to let us know what's happening.
I'm ready for wrestling, Kurt. Thanks again to all the fans for coming tonight. Welcome to Riot City Wrestling. We've got some big things happening tonight, including RCW's #1 contender, Mimic, versus the current RCW champion, the Enigma, Damon Matthews. Also, we've got the return of RCW's Just Josh. And the first of a best-of-3 series between VOODOO and GD Grimm. Pretty jam-packed show, a lot of things on. Excellent.
So let's get things underway.
Firstly, I'd like to thank GD Grimm for joining me in the ring. Right now, we've got an extremely serious situation on our hands. Now back to what I was saying, because I'm not putting up with these dickheads this evening. For years, you and me have had the exact same problem when it comes to Riot City Wrestling. We have a common cause in Riot City Wrestling. And as much as we've fought in the past, right now to get rid of our problem, we got to work together. And that problem is that, oh, I can't even get words to my mouth. That blonde-haired, face paint wearing, wannabe John Butler piece of crap Mimic, the golden child of Riot City Wrestling. Oh, Mimic, you're so bloody wonderful. For all you idiots that sit in your damn chairs and chant Mimic, let's have a look at the record books. Let's have a look at the record books. Mimic, has he ever won the Riot City Wrestling Championship? Yeah, that's right, hang on. The answer to that question is no. GD Grimm, the first Riot City Wrestling Champion. The Enigma, Damon Matthews, two-time undefeated Riot City Wrestling Champion. Thank you. I'm here all night. Grimm, what do you say? Let's get rid of our problem. Once and for all. And then, you and me for my title.
For too long, Mimic has been walking the streets of Riot City uncontested. But Mimic, your time ends now! If he thinks putting someone like VOODOO in my way is gonna stop me, you've got another thing coming. I will stomp my way through each and every person on the RCW roster until I get to you, Mimic. And when I do, it's over. So Damon, tonight, I'll take care of my brother. But when I beat VOODOO, and it comes down to you and me, for that belt, it's coming home with me.
Okay, so we disagree on one point. We disagree. But nonetheless, Mimic, VOODOO, screw the rest of the show. I want both of you right now.
As it is to hear you come in and rant and rave as you do and try and think that you can run the show, plan your own matches, it doesn't work like that, you frickin' moron. The matches are scheduled on the card. You are wrestling him. You are wrestling Voodoo. It's pretty obvious. You guys want to touch each other outside of matches? That's fine, but I won't be afraid to suspend you, like I did Dynamic, who is still sitting on the shelf, growing cold, growing stale. No one even cares about him anymore. The same thing will happen to you, and don't think just because you're the champ, you'll get away with it either. Guys, just go. The match is soon. I've got to go and deal with some freaking morons.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologise for Commissioner Andy Cruz's brief absence. So once again, we'd just like to cover a few of the great things happening tonight. As mentioned before, the first out of that best out of three match between VOODOO and GD Grimm will be up tonight, as well as the debut of a new wrestler tonight, Adrenaline, right here tonight. And Andy Cruz is back, so it looks like we can finally get this one underway right now. Matchup for this evening. It will be refereed by your official Dan Stazer. Introducing first, to my right, making his debut in Riot City Wrestling, standing 6'4", weighing 210 pounds, and hailing from Flamingo Road. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adrenaline! And his opponent standing to my left, standing 5'8", weighing 175 pounds, and now containing 60% more SAR. Please welcome the smash hit, Joel Bateman! Well, after an extremely eventful beginning to tonight, looks like we're finally going to see some wrestling action.
Eventually, when Dan stays against this one underway, of course.
Adrenaline just a little more colourful than we're used to here in RCW. Dan stays are calling for the bell.
Well, in my pursuit to bring the best wrestlers from across Australia and the world to RCW, I've come across some people that well, there's some strange ones. They breed them strange interstate.
Meanwhile, lock up in the ring. Bateman just pushed off there by Adrenaline, a newcomer, who has a little dance about it.
Joel Bateman's a tenacious little customer. It's going to take a lot more than a push to the ground to get rid of him.
Another lock up. Bateman once again shoved back in the corner, is giving up a fair bit of a weight advantage here to the much larger Adrenaline. Once again just showboating in the corner. I must say I've seen a lot of good things from Bateman over the last few months. Absolutely getting no respect whatsoever here from his opponent Adrenaline so far. Nice move there by Bateman. Almost got a 3 count early up in the match in this matchup. Now a series of arm drags sending Adrenaline to the mat. And now a nice drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick. Sends him to the outside, scurrying away.
Smart move there by Adrenaline, trying to get to the outside, catch his breath, not letting Bateman set the pace up for this match. As now he checks his hair.
If you look very closely, not too closely obviously, but if you look closely at Adrenaline, you can clearly see.
Nicely done, Joel Bateman. Adrenaline spending a little too long with his cocky little arrogant showboating there. Bateman able to take advantage, a nice spinning back elbow there. There's a cover, 2, only a 2 count. Joel Bateman with another near fall. High knee to the midsection there from Adrenaline. Now another running knee to the side of the head. Bateman is down. Adrenaline follows up with a series of boots to the back.
Like all people making their debut in RCW, there's a lot of unknowns about Adrenaline. Looking closely at him tonight, you can tell one thing, and that is that it is cold.
And there we see the first pinfall attempt by Adrenaline. Adrenaline setting Bateman up into that suplex. He's got him up, he's holding there. Just stalling it. All the blood rushing to the head of Bateman, and down he comes crashing hard, rolled through by Adrenaline, and quite an obscure cover attempt. Oh my gosh, that was just frightening to look at.
It's amazing that you said gosh. Nobody says gosh anymore.
Well, golly gosh, gee willikers. Big right hand rocks the head of Joel Bateman. Now just propped up there against the bottom turnbuckle. Adrenaline with a nice move there, just grazing the boot across the face of Joel Bateman. And Joel Bateman looks like he's out. He's not moving at all. But Adrenaline needs to capitalize, needs to get that cover while Bateman's down. There's a cover, there's 2. Almost a 3 count, but no, Bateman somehow managed to kick out. So resilient is Bateman. As I mentioned, over the last few months, we've seen him do some amazing things, take some amazing punishment as Adrenaline keeps on with those right hands. Irish whip into the ropes. Bateman comes back, ducks under that clothesline. Adrenaline picks him up. Bateman able to convert it into that DDT. What an amazing move, ladies and gentlemen. He just sent Adrenaline's head straight down to the canvas. There's a cover by Bateman. There's 1, 2. Adrenaline able to kick out.
Bateman thought he had it in the bag there, trying to continue on his winning ways. Of course, last month getting his first win here at RCW, defeating Jesse Simple Plandora.
Bateman runs into the corner. Nice back elbow again straight to the jaw of Adrenaline. And now it's Adrenaline who's taking a nap in the corner. Bateman climbs up high. And the crowd counts out as Bateman rocks the head of Adrenaline with a series of big right hands.
Bateman encouraging the crowd to count along, and Bateman's story time will be on later this evening.
Unfortunately, due to the public education system, everyone here can count to 10. There's a cover by Bateman.
Another near fall.
Nice standing moonsault by Bateman. Once again with the cover, there's two. Only two again. You can see a bit of frustration on the face of Bateman there. He just wailed on Adrenaline with a couple of really, really good moves there, but still not enough to keep this big man in pink down for the count. Bateman running the ropes. Bateman going for that baseball slide, but nobody home as Adrenaline steps out of the way, spins him around, and sends that kick to the side of the head. He is a strange, strange customer, is Adrenaline. What in the hell? Meanwhile, back in the ring, back to the action. Bateman trying to go between those ropes with the shoulder block. Met with the knee from Adrenaline. And a huge raising knee to the face. Adrenaline off the ropes. Big clothesline off the top rope. Goes Adrenaline.
Adrenaline loves it. But only a 2 count.
I must say, you can say what you like about his unorthodox methods and ring attire, but respect to Adrenaline, a really good showing of moves here so far tonight. Could well have what it takes to put Bateman away.
Judging by Adrenaline though, I don't think he's in here for respect. I think he's just in here to just watch himself. I'm sure he'll be taping this all back and playing again and again.
Snapmare takeover there. Joel Bateman now sitting on the canvas. Followed up by a nice snapmare. Adrenaline lays back. Only a 2 count. Rather nonchalant to cover there. Had to be maintain some kind of vertical press. He may have gotten a cover there, but Joel Bateman able to kick out as Adrenaline wails away with those forearms. Nice scoop slam into the tree of woe into the corner. Adrenaline lining up Bateman. And it's gone tragically wrong for the newcomer to RCW, going for that baseball slide to the face. Joel Bateman able to get out of the way, nothing but crotch for Adrenaline. Bateman's up. Nice double stomp to the back there.
Beautiful.
And that one has knocked Adrenaline loopy. Both men down. Dan Stazar starting the 10 count, see who can get back to their feet or who can possibly make a cover here, capitalize on this situation here. This match so far taken a lot out of both competitors, both shaky, both barely able to stand on both feet. What a right hand there from Joel Bateman. Returned by Adrenaline, just rocking each other's heads.
Exchanging blows back and forth.
Nice kick to the inside thigh there. These two competitors just going toe to toe right now, both dishing out just incredible punishment to each other. Neither one giving an inch, neither one taking. But now Adrenaline able to catch the foot, swings him round. Nice enziguri kick there by Bateman.
He's caught him flush in the side of the temple. That has got to be
Bateman with the cover.
Good night,
Stazar
Irish.
counts. There's two. Only two, and that was so close there, Andy Cruz. So close.
Dude, he's hit him right in the butt and kicked him right in the temple. That's usually all it takes.
Bateman calling to the crowd, looks like he's lining up for something big. But he's cut off short there by Adrenaline, who takes the low road. Referee Dan Stazar unaware, and a nice little present there for Dan Stazar. Meanwhile, Adrenaline's got him hooked up top. Bateman able to reverse it. Going to the corner, we've seen this before. He was going for the tornado DDT. Bateman able to hold it. Nice belly to belly, just throws him over like a ragdoll. Followed up by Adrenaline, there's the cover, there's two. And that was as close as I have seen it. Wow.
It's got to be all though. He's definitely got the ascendancy now. He set him up, just be a couple more big moves and then he'll go for the count again and surely it'll be all over.
Well, there's no taunting, no showboating here from Adrenaline. He's right back into the action. Kick to the midsection from Bateman. Nice DDT there from Bateman. He's got to follow up. He's got to cover. There's the cover by Bateman. 1, 2. Only two count again. So many near falls so far in this opening matchup. What an excellent way to start Rites of Passage. As Adrenaline gets back to his feet, goes for that clothesline. Adrenaline out of the way. Adrenaline once again got him hooked up into that fireman's carry. Nice DDT there. Oh my God, what a move. Adrenaline covers him. There's 1, 2, and oh my freaking God, how is it possible? How did Bateman get that shoulder up?
Joel might be a little guy, one of the smallest here in RCW, but he has got a lot of heart.
That was just the biggest DDT I've ever seen in my life. Nice show of agility there from Adrenaline. Return with a nice show of wrestling acumen. And again with the enziguri, this time to the back of the head by Joel Bateman. He's got him hooked up. Nice. There's the cover again. 2, 3. And Bateman has won this one. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, Joel Bateman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the RCW women's matchup for this evening. It will be refereed by our official, Dave Morgan. Introducing first, standing to my left, making her return to RCW, hailing locally here from Adelaide. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Luscious Lola! And her opponent standing to my right. She is RCW's First Lady of Wrestling. This is the sexy and sultry Savannah Summers! Dave Morgan calling for the bell. We're going to get this women's matchup underway tonight, right now.
Lola firing the crowd up. So the lady pace the ring, stalk each other. First tie-up of the match.
Of course, it's been a few months, quite a few months since we've seen Lola in an RCW event, but making a return tonight. We're going to see how this one... Nice hammerlock there applied by Savannah Summers, floating through to that side headlock. Nice series of chain wrestling here from RCW's First Lady. Lola fighting back with a series of elbows to the midsection. Now locking in that wrist there with that arm bar. Now grabbing the back of the head of Savannah and flicking her down to the mat. Nice move there by Lola, got that arm just locked in there, keeping Savannah Summers down, trying to keep this match slowed down, stop Savannah from using that speed and agility.
It'll be interesting to see how Savannah plays this one. Usually, she doesn't tend to oversize or overpower her opponents, but this time she definitely has a size and strength advantage.
Another lock up again, Savannah Summers there. Real waist lock, flicks down to that slam. Nice elbow drop to the back. Snapmare takedown by Savannah Summers, now just stretching back on those arms of Lola. Nice surfboard stretch there. Just got the knee put right in the spine of Lola.
I consider myself an avid searcher, but I guarantee you, surfer, there's no time ever while surfing that you do that.
Wicked chop there by Savannah Summers. And again, you can just hear it ringing through the air. That is vicious. Irish whip into the ropes. Lola comes back. Picked up by Savannah Summers. Nice spin there. Side slam. There's a couple by Savannah. Two. Lola able to kick out.
There we go. Just like I thought, Savannah's starting to really overpower Lola now.
Now Lola in those turnbuckles. Savannah Summers, series of boots to the midsection. Irish whip sends Lola to the other corner. Lola trying to show some athleticism, jump over the top of Savannah there. Savannah saw it coming. Double slap to the back. That was just brutal.
Savage knees there.
I must agree with you there, Andy Cruz. Summers just manhandling Lola right now, for lack of a better phrase.
Lady handling.
at Bill by the hair, just threw her across the ring.
Like a bale of hay across the paddock.
Lola just bounced off the canvas. My gosh.
No one home.
Nice running bulldog there by Lola. This is good. Lola finally managing to get some offensive back on Savannah Summers. She's got to follow it up. She's got to try capitalize. Lola heading up top. Where's she going to go from here? Cross body block. Savannah Summers able to grab her at the last time and spin her around and slam her down hard again. Now just laying in those forearms to the face and the side ahead of Lola. Certainly a more brutal side of Savannah than we've seen in previous months. I never said we didn't. Standing suplex there. I thought Savannah was going to go for the cover there, but no, instead bundles up Lola into that submission move. She just got both arms pinned behind her and that head just locked away.
Savannah's really trying to show her experience over there. More inexperienced, obviously, wrestler Lola, but just dominating the match and not giving Lola a chance to get any offense of her own.
Nice scoop slam by Savannah. Looks like she's setting up to go up top. Now Savannah Summers up top. Going for that huge flying guillotine leg drop, but nobody home. Lola able to roll out of the way, and that hurts Savannah Summers big time.
Right on the caboose.
Lola with the baseball slide. Nice move there. Sends Savannah Summers crashing into that guardrail on the outside. We'd like at this point to thank ATF Fencing for those guardrails and sponsorship for RCW shows. Exchange of chops on the outside. Nice.
Well, these two ladies are usually quite nice, comparatively speaking, especially compared to some of the other female wrestlers we've had in RCW. But both of them are wrestling viciously.
See an example of the quickness of Savannah Summers there. Caught Lola as she was heading back into the ring under that bottom rope. Just stomps her down with the mud hole stomping. Got her against those ropes and another chop. It's a chopper-palooza.
My God, man.
That is going to leave a mark. That is heinous. Nice move by Lola. Looked like she was... Savannah able to cut off that move there by Lola. Nice bridge there. Excellent submission move there by Savannah Summers. Just wrenching on the back and the neck of Lola. Lola's got nowhere to go. She's right in the middle of the ring. Dave Morgan checking in, seeing if Lola's going to give up. As I said, Lola's got nowhere to go. She's going to have to try break this one, but no, Savannah
That kind of
Summers.
submission you can only hold for so long. All the blood would have been rushing to Savannah's head.
Have to admire the resilience of Lola there. Not giving in, not giving up through that horrible submission move. Once again, Lola now manages to score that bulldog move that she was trying for before. Series of boots to the midsection from Lola. Irish whip. Savannah Summers able to reverse it. Lola in the corner. Nice head scissor takedown there by Lola. Caught Savannah in the corner. Follows it up with the clothesline. Lola with the cover. There's 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Summers able to kick out.
Lola pulling Savannah up by the hair now, pushing back into those ropes.
Irish whip sends Savannah into the ropes, ducks under that clothesline. Both people off the ropes. Double clothesline. Both people down.
Ladies.
Dave Morgan starts the count. see who's going to be first to their feet here after that huge double clothesline. They say great minds think alike, Andy Cruz. Both these wrestlers going for the exact same move, both catching that big clothesline, both going down hard.
If great minds do think you like that, really does explain why you never say the same thing as me. Because I'm great.
I do have an explanation for that, but you probably don't want to hear it. Meanwhile, Savannah Summers ducking under that clothesline, just picking Lola up huge with that choke move there. Lola able to break out of it, bounces off the ropes, flips back through. Looks like she was going for another DDT or Bulldog there, but Savannah able to break out of it. Savannah bundles Lola up tight. Nice sit down slam there. Covered by Savannah. There's 2 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the following matchup is the first In the best out of 3 matchup, as scheduled by Andy Cruz, introducing first, to my left, the master of the Cannibal Destroyer, this is VOODOO!
Well, that's as close as we're going to get to checking everything's all right. This one is underway early. It's a very exciting matchup we've got going on. This match, of course, is brought to you by one of our main sponsors, thewrestlingpit.com.
Of course, as I mentioned earlier, first in a set of 3 matches scheduled by Andy Cruz to be brought to you over the next series of months. Nice roll up there by VOODOO.
My plan with these matches is, of course, to free up other wrestlers to compete for the title.
Series of Irish whips in reversal. What fast action happening in the ring right now as VOODOO sends Grimm down hard to the mat with that set of forearms. Now just wrenching back on that arm in that almost half straitjacket there move. Now Grimm VOODOO sends Grimm into the ropes, but a massive big boot there. Huge boot to the face of VOODOO. And that move right there has swayed this into the favor of GD Grimm.
Massive boots by Grimm. His feet are huge-enormous.
Nice scoop slam there by GD Grimm. Slams VOODOO down hard to the mat. Grimm off the ropes, nice elbow drop. Grimm with the cover, there's not even a 2 count. VOODOO able to get his shoulder up, and Grimm is not happy with that one, but referee Dave Morgan is just doing his job.
Both men opened with super high intensity. Grimm hoping to ambush VOODOO, but VOODOO's an adrenaline-filled kind of guy. He's ready to go all the time.
This is typical of Grimm, just choking the life out of VOODOO in the corner. Just using every little underhanded trick he can to get an advantage. Just doing anything he can to inflict pain on his opponent, basically. Massive headbutts. Huge series of headbutts to VOODOO, and you can see that it's just rocked the head of VOODOO. Irish whip there, sends VOODOO into the corner hard. Grimm lines him up, runs in. Huge clothesline.
I could feel the ring a shudder from here.
Knocked VOODOO out of his boots with that one. Snapmare takedown. Followed up with another boot to the back.
Wrenching the neck of VOODOO there and going for the pin.
Another near fall for GD Grimm. A little presumptuous going for a pin this early on someone of the caliber of VOODOO. We've seen him month after month just put on an amazing performance here at RCW. Nice Russian leg sweep. Russian leg sweep.
So that's much better. Another pin. Again, another 2 count. VOODOO's been putting on good showing since his return from injury.
Of course, VOODOO out with that busted rib there for a few months. You got to wonder if that injury's going to come back to haunt him at any time. Meanwhile, Grimm's doing enough haunting for both of them in the ring at the moment. Just dragging VOODOO's forehead across the top rope there.
Chop City.
Those are some of the worst chops I have ever heard. But VOODOO now mounting a bit of an assault on his own. Couple of forearms to the head, now Irish whip into the corner. Nice shoulder block there, straight to the jaw of Grimm. Sets him up, flicks him over with that suplex. VOODOO off the ropes. Nice elbow drop, floats over. Knee drop to the midsection. Whole series of knee drops, and there's the cover by VOODOO. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Grimm able to get that shoulder up just in the nick of time. This match is going to continue. VOODOO once again sending Grimm into the ropes. Back elbow sends Grimm down. That shot there, if I believe correctly, was a little south of the border, Andy Cruz.
That's just not cricket.
Voodoo's feeling that one. Grimm just lifting the...
Drops him right on that knee. Crushing.
Just dragging his leg up in the air by the ankle, just pure brute strength, and just driving the knee to the canvas again. Of course, these two, no strangers in the ring already. Nice guillotine leg drop there by Grimm. Once again, not enough to put Voodoo away. These two have met each other on several occasions, both in tag team actions and in singles events in RCW history. They've got a lot of knowledge on each other. They know where each other's strengths and weaknesses lie. GD Grimm working on those legs, trying to take away the fast action moves of Voodoo.
Of course, if you remember last show, GD Grimm was disqualified in his match against Voodoo after using his chainmail to brutalize him.
Irish whip sends Voodoo into the ropes, kick to the midsection, sends him down. Voodoo going for a boot at the side of the head. Voodoo able to get out of the way. He's got him set him up, looks like he's going for that cannibal destroyer, but Grimm able to muscle his way out of it. Just slams Voodoo back first into the corner.
Irish whip into the corner now.
Grimm runs into the corner, going for that big boot that we saw earlier. Voodoo able to get out of the way, and a massive high kick to the face. Getting a good 203 centimeters up there. And there's that athleticism we spoke about before from Voodoo. Bouncing off that second rope, back elbow to the face of Grimm. Irish whip sends Grimm to the corner. Voodoo trying to leap in for that splash, caught by Grimm on the way. Voodoo able to flip through back to his feet. Sets Grimm up in the corner. Series of forearms to the back. Voodoo running in, puts both knees to the back and just drives Grimm down hard. Nice move there. Just both kneecaps to the kidneys of Grimm. There's the cover. Two. Grimm able to kick out.
Smart move there by Voodoo though, grabbing both the legs, those extra long legs of Grimm, not allowing them to get to the rope to break the count.
Just an amazing combination of moves there by Voodoo. He's so inventive, he's so creative. We've seen it on many occasions before. And again, Grimm working that knee, working the leg of Voodoo, trying to slow down his opponent. You can see Voodoo's leg is hurting hard. Just limped into that corner, somehow manages to muscle Grimm over the top rope. But Grimm snaps the neck down hard across that top rope.
Using that top rope to garrote him pretty much. Just got to take the wind out of your sails.
Nice move by Voodoo, back to his feet, but he's caught by Grimm. German suplex. Voodoo just crashed down hard across the back of the shoulders and the back of the head.
Amazing, just when he thought he got to his feet, slammed back down, driven into the canvas, right on the back of his spine.
There's a cover, there's two. Another near fall. Voodoo once again able to get that arm up. That shoulder just in the nick of time.
Grimm stalking referee Dave Morgan, obviously thinking that was a free count.
As Grimm heads to the outside, you've got to wonder if this is just frustration coming through on behalf of Grimm. He's tried everything to put Voodoo away so far in this first of three, best out of three matchup. And you have to admit, an early win in this first matchup would be a great advantage to whoever gets this one. As Grimm is still out there just scathing the crowd instead of concentrating on his opponent, and now he's paying the price. Nice baseball slide there from Voodoo, straight to the midsection of Grimm.
They're swiftly countered by punching him right in that knee that he's been working on all night. Brutal chops. Huge forearms.
GD Grimm is just a cruel, malicious wrestler. I can best put it by calling him the effigy of evil. I have never seen anything quite so brutal as that man in the ring right there.
I've said it once before, I have looked into those eyes. He is pure evil.
Voodoo sent up high over that top rope, grabs the leg of Grimm, sends him down, pulls Grimm to the outside. Grimm's trying to fight it off, but slams Grimm's knee into that solid ring post. Voodoo heads up top, but Grimm's got him by the throat, just throws Grimm down. He hit that mat so hard just then, ladies and gentlemen. My gosh. That will knock the stuffing out of you right there. He was in the rafters and fell down as GD Grimm makes the cover. There's two. How in the hell did Voodoo kick out of that? Just an insane amount of punishment Voodoo's taken thus far.
Now he's trying to work with those massive feet of his, stomping away. Those legs are a very dangerous weapon. He uses them for many things. He stomps, his kicks.
Looks like Grimm was trying to tie up those legs to go for that curve stomp. Voodoo saw it coming.
Again, another move used by those massive legs of his. Loves it.
But Voodoo's comeback sort of cut short there by the rake to the eyes by GD Grimm. Nice belly to back there, just slams Voodoo down hard once again. Voodoo needs to follow up, needs to capitalize, needs to make that pin.
Dude, Voodoo's in struggle town. Can't breathe.
Now Grimm heading to the top turnbuckle. Looks like the big man may be preparing to fly.
He's hit him square in the leg with a drop kick.
Here we go, I spoke about it just earlier. Voodoo managing to make that comeback. He found his opening with that drop kick to the knee. Nice elbow drop there. Voodoo covers, there's two, I was just gonna call it, but no. Grimm able to get his shoulder up at the last second.
Leave
match
the calling.
continuing.
Leave the calling to referee Dave Morgan.
Nice clothesline there by Voodoo. Grabs Grimm by the head, but Grimm able to punch his way out of that one. Grimm picks up Voodoo, drops him face first onto that top turnbuckle. Nice power slam there by GD Grimm. Now Grimm making a few alterations to the wrestling ring while Dave Morgan checks in on Voodoo. Grimm's taken off that top turnbuckle padding. He can never do anything fairly, can he?
He's a mean, mean man.
Once again, Grimm scoops up Voodoo up onto his shoulder. Voodoo able to shove his way out of that. Going for that high elbow drop. Boot to the midsection from Grimm. Grimm picks him up. Slams him back first into that exposed turnbuckle. Now he's got him hooked up into that tree of woe. Series of boots to the stomach and the face.
Those kicks and stomps have surely got to be taking their toll.
Voodoo's in no man's land as he just manages to pull out of the way as Grimm goes for that baseball slide to the face. Nice split leg slam there.
Missed. Nobody home. Grimm manages to roll out of the way.
It's incredible scouting on behalf of both these competitors tonight. Oh my lord! Back body drop there just sent Grimm into that corner, into the exposed turnbuckle. That was just painful to look at. How is Grimm even standing right now? VOODOO rolls onto that big boot. Double knees to the face of Grimm. What
Got
a
all the
move by
way up
VOODOO.
there. He got all the way up there.
Cover by VOODOO, two. Only two again. So many near falls.
He got all the way
so
up
many.
there. 2 knees right to the skull. You'd think that would be all.
GD Grimm just is not human. That's the only explanation for this. He is some kind of monster.
Setting up
Sets him up with that pump handle, got him up on the shoulder. Nice slam there by VOODOO. Both men barely got anything left in the tank. They slam the man down hard, and just when it's time to be going for that cover, they're just beat as VOODOO set down hard as Grimm steps out of the way.
He's setting up, trying to get him with the whisper in the wind, hit him square in the face, but again, Grimm with the awareness to not be there.
Grimm picks him up high, just dumps him on the mat. Just spun him around his head like a pizza and slammed him. Cover by Grimm, there's 1, 2.
Thought I was watching the Harlem Globetrotters for a moment there. Sorry, I got carried away.
Massive right hands there. GD Grimm just rocking the skull of VOODOO.
Looking at VOODOO, you can tell those boots have taken its toll.
It's got him set up on the shoulders for that cut rope. If he nails this, it has to be all over. GD Grimm's finishing move, the cutthroat slam. That is massive.
But surely that's got to be all. Good night, Irene.
But Grimm not following up. What the hell is he doing? If he covered VOODOO right now, he could have this best out of 3 opening match all in the bag.
It's never enough, though.
Oh, I see. Grimm setting up for that coup de grace that he loves to use, that just vicious curb stomp. Just yanking back on the arms of VOODOO. VOODOO's got nowhere to go. My gosh, there we are. Curb stomp.
It's glazed over, that's it. He's checked out. Yahtzee.
Curb stomp by Grimm as he makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. This one is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner.
inbounds. Show me the respect that I deserve. I'm sick of this crap. I come out here every single month and I bust my ass for you freaks and get nothing. Last month, Transgression, I came out here and I annihilated Pitbull. And in doing so, I made a point to you, Andy Cruz. And my point to you, just in case you missed the fine print, sir, I deserve a lot more than the crap that I have to put up with around here.
Some personal hygiene would be advice.
And tonight, I have to put up with more crap.
RCW's Rites of Passage continues now with the following matchup. It is scheduled for one fall and will be refereed by your official Dan Stazar. Introducing first, standing to my left, hailing from Greenwich, South Australia, weighing in at 210 pounds, standing 6 foot tall. He is the furious one, Fuzion! And his opponent, standing to my right, making his return to RCW, he stands by the motto that fear is a four-letter word. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the return of Just Josh!
One underway. It's amazing that Josh managed to bring a razor to the ring here, considering he would not be using one for at least 4 or 5 years. But anyway, this one's underway.
Not till he graduates. Not till he graduates.
Puberty is a harsh mistress.
Meanwhile, look up in the ring, Just Josh brutalized to the mat by Fuzion. Fuzion, we heard here earlier, he's here to prove a point every month that it's out here. He thinks he deserves better.
See, if he won his matches, he would deserve better, but if you recall, he was disqualified last match again.
Nice shoulder block in the ring.
For not following rules, but making his own.
Nice quick move there by Just Josh, grabbing the foot.
High clothesline off the ropes there.
Just Josh off the ropes. Nice seated drop kick to the head of Fuzion there. Early cover by Josh. Barely even a 1 count. Fuzion able to reverse that Irish whip. Sends Just Josh into the corner. Just Josh able to move out of the way. Nice roll up. Once again, barely a 1 count. Nice move there by Just Josh. Flinging himself off that second rope, coming almost cross body block across Fuzion. Now Fuzion is grabbing the head of Josh.
Takes him down to the legs, goes for the cover, quickly flicked off by Josh.
Series of arm drags by Just Josh. Now hooking that leg. Once again trying for that quick pin. To no avail. Nice boot there by Fuzion. That was quick.
I did not think it was possible for Freddie, the furious Freddie Fuzion, to look any more hairy, but tonight, no shirt, and it's horrendous.
Josh just had his head just pounded in that top turnbuckle. Now Fuzion over the top rope, leaping over the back of Josh. Back elbow.
Some actual athleticism shown by Fuzion, something I have never, ever seen him do. Wow.
Irish whip sends Josh into the ropes, manages to bounce off the back of Fuzion. Nice kick to the back of the knee, sends Fuzion down to the canvas.
Josh picking Fuzion up by the hair, quickly broken off. Blatant eye rake there. Disgraceful.
As we mentioned earlier, Josh, a few months of absence from RCW, making his return this month. What an opponent to have to go up against. The furious one, Fuzion. Of course, not the first time these two have butted heads. That's a nice fisherman suplex there, executed perfectly by Fuzion as he goes for the cover. Only a 2 count.
Just Josh been on a bit of a hiatus here from RCW with a lower back injury. It's good to have him back. Be interesting to see if he still carries the form and intensity he once did here in RCW. Huge scoop slam there by the furious one.
Fuzion again with that scoop slam, this time driving Josh all the way down to the mat with him and then following up with that cover. But still not enough to put little Josh away.
Still a beautiful match to come. The RCW title up for grabs with the #1 contender Mimic challenging for it after he won at the last show.
Looks like Fuzion's trying to get a full Nelson suplex on Josh there, but he's managed to wriggle his way out of it and block it. Josh going for that 619 that we've seen on many, many occasions. Fuzion managed to get out of the way, but now Josh goes airborne. Nice splash from the air comes Josh, crashing down hard on Fuzion to the outside.
Action returning back to the ring now.
Nice slingshot DDT there. Josh over the top rope, goes for the cover again. Dan Stazar tells him no, only 2. Josh rocking the head with those huge fists, and then that massive clothesline just came springing off those ropes. Seated drop kick. Off the ropes again comes Josh. He's got the head, nice bulldog by just Josh. What an impressive flurry of moves there by Josh.
Josh continuing the offensive now. A couple of rolling sentons.
Using that speed, that agility, and he's going for the cover again. There's 2.
Another near fall. That's what Josh has got to do. He's just got to continue on the offensive, not give the Furious One Fuzion a chance to use his obvious size and strength advantage against him.
That's right. Keep moving in and out with those high-intensity moves. Then keep following up with those covers, just like we're going to see here. 2. Once again. Only 2. Fuzion, not one to be put away lightly. He has got a lot of reserve. A lot of resilience has Fuzion. As his Irish whipped into the corner by his opponent, just Josh. Nice splash by Josh.
It's amazing. I would have thought Josh would have come in with a lot more ring rust than this. But again, Freddie himself has had a habit of not following through with his matches recently, getting himself disqualified. Only another 2 count there. Stiff right hands there by just Josh.
Continuing his offensive, Irish whips Freddie, Fuzion, but Fuzion able to reverse it, massive spine buster. Fuzion with the cover, there's 1, 2. Josh able to kick out of that spine buster. That's
Fuzion will be furious. That is one of his favourite moves. He loves the spine buster, licks his lips at every opportunity he gets to deliver that punishing move.
And of course, against such a smaller opponent as Josh just able to absolutely manhandle him down in such a big power move. It's quite incredible that Josh was able to kick out.
Just Josh is known for having a lot of heart. Gonna need a lot of heart against this match. In this match against Fuzion.
Nice DDT there by Fuzion. Follows up immediate with the cover. Just Josh. Still not willing to say die. You can see the frustration on behalf of Fuzion. He's getting in the face of referee Dan Stazar. Fuzion regaining control of this matchup, first wrenching away on that arm, then driving the boot straight to the top of the shoulder of Just Josh. Clubbing forearms to the back of Just Josh. He's got him all tied up with that full Nelson.
Just Josh blocked it there with the lower leg.
Nice roll through there by Just Josh. Trying to pick him up that fireman's carry, not strong enough. Fuzion with the cold Fuzion there. He's covered him. It's 1, 2. What the hell is Fuzion doing? That is not a smart move
Fuzion,
right
he had
there.
it in the bag. He's finished him off with one of his signature moves, the cold Fuzion. It's not enough though, he's picking up now.
And I think this comes back down to what Fuzion was trying to make the point of before. He's going with that massive choke slam. What a stalling choke slam now, a nonchalant copy cover. That's 3, this one is over.
Fuzion finally wins. Put it together. Beautiful showing there by Just Josh.
your shit? You look like you need a serviette to wipe this shit from your chin. Or maybe you just prefer to eat it, dickhead. Now, I'm sorry, I come here tonight in a terrifically fantastic, wonderful mood. And then you get pelicans like this bloke, some bald dude here, some guy wearing a beanie, some guys up the back I don't even give a damn about. That pissed me off. I'm a nice guy. But tonight, I am not gonna be a nice guy, Mimic. I am gonna rip you from limb to limb. And when I walk out tonight, title in hand, it will be my first pinfall victory against you, Mimic. And when I pin your shoulders to the mat, that will truly make me the best damn wrestler in Riot City Wrestling. Saying all I can hear is shit coming out of your fucking festy mouths.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event for this evening. And it will be for the RCW Championship. Introducing first, to my right, standing 6 foot tall, weighing in 180 pounds. He is the two-time RCW Champion and is yet to be defeated for his title. Ladies and gentlemen, the Enigma, Damon Matthews! And his opponent standing to my left, standing 6 foot 1, hailing from parts unknown. He won this chance at the title last month after defeating Lightning Luke Watts to be the #1 contender. He is faceless, he is fearless, he is godless, he is Mimic!
This one is underway.
As Dave Morgan calls for the bell. Massively anticipated matchup we have here, ladies and gentlemen. The cocky, arrogant demeanor of the Enigma Damon Matthews goes one-on-one with the veritable golden child of RCW, Mimic.
Exciting match, hopefully. Finally, their record against each other clearly states Damon Matthews has never scored a pinfall victory over Mimic, so finally we might have a champ worthy of the RCW title.
Meanwhile in the ring, a series of lock-up exchanges going back and forth. Damon Matthews currently coming out on top. He's got that arm wrenched back there, but Mimic able to reverse it, catches the leg. Drop toe hold on Damon Matthews, who rolls through back to that hammerlock. Full arm dragon twist there by Damon Matthews. Mimic rolls through, he's trying to get out of that hold. Reverses it into a full arm dragon twist of his own. Leapfrog by Mimic over the top of Damon Matthews. Nice grab of the foot there. Irish whip sends Damon Matthews into the ropes. Mimic goes down low and a nice drop kick to the face of Damon Matthews, who rolls to the outside.
Brilliant exchange early by these two, both very gifted technical wrestlers. Definitely two of RCW's best.
Say what you like about either of these competitors, this matchup is going to be absolutely off the hook.
These two, of course, were in that legendary three-way match, including GD Grimm. Available now on DVD. RCW Starstruck. Like the way I did that. Beautiful.
Now Damon Matthews back in the ring. There's another lock-up, side head takedown. Mimic able to reverse it.
Stiff forearm there. Rocks Mimic, sends him to the canvas. Mimic giving Damon Matthews some forearms of his own, putting him over.
Front face lock there by Mimic, but Damon Matthews again able to roll through. He's got that hammerlock applied again. But Mimic grabs the head of Damon Matthews, able to roll him through. Matthews again down to the floor. Going to try slow this one down, make sure he can maintain the pace. Keep things moving the way he wants to. I know you have your creative differences with the Enigma Damon Matthews, but you have to pay respect for just what a clever, smart, calculating wrestler he is. We all saw how he won that three-way match to get that title back in the first place. Hooking up Mimic in the corner and just stealing a pin right from underneath his nose to walk away with
right.
the belt.
Stealing the pin because he is a dirty, dirty scoundrel. He's a thief and a liar. And I don't like his haircut.
Both competitors staring eye to eye now. Nice knee to the face there from the Enigma Damon Matthews. But a belly to back from Mimic sends Matthews back to the outside again. And it seems that every time the Enigma starts to mount some kind of offense, Mimic comes back with his own reversal, manages to sway things back in his own direction. You have to wonder what's going through the head of the Enigma right now.
I'll tell you what's going through his head. He's scared. He's coward. Mimic's in great form. Mimic's an awesome wrestler. He's a coward.
Mimic jumping to the outside, but Damon Matthews able to scoot out of the way. Damon Matthews under that bottom rope, sitting in the entranceway, just playing cat and mouse with Mimic is Damon Matthews now. Boots to the back of the head. Irish whip reversed by Mimic. Massive clothesline, just cleaned his clock. That was huge. Mimic continuing the attack. He's pushed Matthews into the corner. Irish whip. Matthews to the opposite corner. Belly to back, but Matthews able to roll out of the way. Sits Mimic up on the top turnbuckle. Double slap to the back. And again with those chops, just working the lower back of Mimic. Matthews with the run up.
Oh, shrieking eel there. It's one of his favorite moves.
Now Mimic is all tied up. He's got nowhere to go. He's stuck in that corner. That's not right. Enigma Damon Matthews just pressing down hard on the vitals of Mimic.
Because RCW title matches, the rules are a bit looser than in normal matches, including longer countouts.
And a nice drop kick to the face. This is what the Enigma needed. This is what Matthew had to do to get a clear-cut control over this matchup. Before now, it's just been to and fro the entire way. Matthews now showing a fair degree of control as he fisherman suplexes Mimic over. Now he's going for that cover.
First cover he went for was an illegal cover. You can't choke a man while you cover him, clearly.
But that's the Enigma for you. He'll take any shortcut he possibly can to try and get that win. Of course, the biggest prize of all on the line. As Mimic scores that drop kick right to the knee of Enigma, sends him into the rope with that Irish whip. Nice arm drag, takes Enigma over. Another arm drag, takes Enigma over again. Third arm drag, blocked by Enigma. Rolls through. Nice clothesline from the Enigma. There's the cover too. Another near fall for the current champ. the Enigma, Damon Matthews.
Pushing Mimic back in the corner now, choking him. Holding that choke for clearly as long as he can.
Matthews hooks up. Mimic again. Holds him up high. Nice suplex there by Damon Matthews.
Thunderous amount of elevation there. Driving
Mimic's
him onto
really
the
favouring the back there as we see another cover. Mimic able to kick out.
2 count call by referee Dave Morgan. Irish whip from the corner. Quickly followed in, massive clothesline, follows through to the outside.
And now just slams Enigma's head down on the mat. Flips over the ropes. He was going for that elbow drop that we've seen on more than one occasion. Enigma able to get both those knees up, drove them straight into the lower back of Mimic.
This is again, Damon Matthews, you gotta admire, he does research his opponents, he does know what he's getting into before he gets in, he knows how to cut the corners and get out of those moves.
And you can be damn sure that both these competitors are going to be doing everything they possibly can. Ultimate prize on the line, the RCW Championship. He who wins this match wins the gold.
Thunderous chop and forearm combo. Mimic has got to be reeling after that. He's following him back up into the corner now. Irish whip.
Reversed by Mimic, sends Enigma into the corner. Mimic going for that clothesline again. Nice catch by the Enigma, Damon Matthews. Slams Mimic down hard. There's the cover. Once again, Mimic still got enough left in the tank to kick out.
Pulling him up. Getting Mimic back to his feet to continue his offense.
Picking the man up by his hair there.
Solid forearm, checks him right on the chin.
Just stretching Mimic across that top rope. He's got him wound back. Went for that chop to the chest.
Obviously wasn't happy with that one.
Not only does that chop sting to high heaven, but it drives the wind out of the lungs. Shortens the breath of Mimic.
It tastes like burning. Garrots his face across the rope. Damon Matthews looking like he's in total control now.
I don't think the face paint's going to protect him much against that move.
Stepping on the back of his skull, driving it into that ring post.
Now just raking the foot against the side of Mimic's face. As he picks Mimic back up to his feet, drapes him across the second rope. Where's Enigma going to be going with this one? He's got that headlock applied, using that rope to just further cut the air supply of Mimic.
Did you say air supply?
I certainly did. Going for that drop kick to the apron, missed. Mimic with a drop kick of his own sends Enigma down to the hard floor to the outside.
Crowd begged me not to sing again, Kurt. Obviously not happy with my last musical performance. Mimic returning the favour now with some chops.
And these two are brawling on the outside. Mimic just rolls Enigma up on the apron just now. But Enigma back to his feet, and that stiff kick to the... Just kicked the rope and drove it straight into the face of Enigma. Now just assaulting the stomach and the midsection and the back of Enigma.
Chops to the back.
Well, it's draped over that second rope. The second time's a charm as he goes for that drop kick to the apron.
Into this time, and he's going upstairs. Mimic's reeling, trying to get to his feet. He could get to his feet at the exact wrong time, though. As Damon Matthews sets up, gets airborne.
Nice drop kick there. Mistletoe drop kick from the Enigma, Damon Matthews. Mimic is down. Matthews with the cover. There's one. There's two. There's no.
You can see the anguish on Mimic's face. Don't understand how he could kick out of that one. Pulls him again, back up to his feet. Against the ropes, Irish whips him out. Goes for a hip toss, but countered by Mimic, lifts him up.
Mimic's got him up with that fireman carry. Nice move there by Mimic. But now Mimic's got to roll over. He's just got to... Enigma is right there. He just has to roll over, make that cover. See if he can put this one away and win that title for himself.
Both men to their feet again, Irish whip out. Beautiful leg lariat.
Massive leg lariat.
And again, Mimic continuing the offense. Another Irish whip. Beautiful belly to belly.
2.
Another 2 count there. Mimic getting a 2 count back of his own.
Dave Morgan letting us know this match is going to continue. Got that real waist lock applied. Nice German suplex. Mimic holds on. Looks like he might be going for it again. He's got it locked in. Second German suplex from Mimic. Just smashing the head of the Enigma against the canvas. Goes for the third. Enigma able to put the brakes on. Oh my gosh, what a move! That was nothing but head. There's 1, 2.
Oh, unbelievable. I thought he lights out. Said to hit the canvas, his eyes have been closed the whole time. I thought he'd checked out and we have a new champ, but alas.
Oh, shit!
Back in the corner now, stiff forearms.
That is just deplorable. What chops, ladies and gentlemen.
That's magnificent. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Stiff elbow. Right to the jaw. More stiff forearms.
Palm thrust there, straight to the side of the jaw of Mimic from the Enigma. Enigma picks up Mimic off that top turnbuckle. He's got him over his shoulders. Nice Death Valley driver there by the Enigma. Damon Matthews, he rolls over. There's the cover. There's 1. That's 2. And no, once again, Mimic. How in the hell did he kick out of that? He just dropped driven straight on his head.
These 2 men are athletes. It takes a lot to take the wind out of their sails. They'll keep soldiering on till one of them is close to death. I can assure you that.
How many people can you tell me have this kind of resilience, this kind of intestinal fortitude to take that kind of damage and still walk away? Mimic just flicked over the rope onto the apron and straight down to the outside. What a massive clothesline from the Enigma Damon Matthews. That was just epic.
You can see the visual scars left on these men by this battle so far. Welts appearing over each other's body.
Matthews lining up Mimic again. Another savage chop.
Stiff kick to the chest. The Enigma threatening one of our smaller fans.
Mimic fighting his way back with those solid forearm shots to the midsection, now to the side of the head. Enigma just reeling from those hits. More of those scathing chops. First the chest, now to the back. Mimic just scooped up Enigma and drove him head first into that apron, but now Enigma managing to fight back. Drives Mimic shoulder first into the corner post. Was going for that chop, but nobody home. Mimic out of the way. Enigma just slapped a handful of steel.
Stiff forearms by Mimic. They're chopping each other all around the venue tonight.
Looks like Mimic was going to try for more chops, but Enigma got in there first with the preemptive chop. Now just driving Mimic back first into the apron. That is cold, hard, unforgiving steel all around the outside of that ring, ladies and gentlemen. There is no give. And when the kidneys are thrust into there like that, it has just got to be so painful.
Mimic's kicked him off the apron. Slingshots.
High slingshot over the top rope there by Mimic. Takes Enigma down.
So much height, all that body weight landing right on top of Damon Matthews there. Mimic, of course, first to his feet after such a massive offensive maneuver, rolling Damon Matthews back into the ring. Stands him up. He's got to use this opportunity now.
Sends Enigma into the ropes, comes back. Enigma able to duck under that clothesline. Both people got the foot up at the same time. Both people with the clothesline at the same time. Both men go down hard. Dave Morgan with that count. Just waiting to see who's going to be first to their feet. Who can return to the vertical base and start their offensive once again. Try to take control.
Bull Nelson. Tiger suplex. Bridges it for the pin. Oh!
That was so close.
Devastatingly close.
We almost had a new winner right there with that move.
Sliding into the middle of the ring now. Mimic setting him up.
Mimic off those ropes, nice assault. Meets nothing but knees. Enigma Damon Matthews scouted it out. He saw that move coming. Managed to get his knees up. And this could have turned it around for the Enigma. Jesus, clothesline. Hits him inside out with that clothesline. Just knocked the
That is the most brutal clothesline I have ever seen.
But it took a hell of a lot out of the Enigma as well. Enigma staggering to get back to his feet, trying to make the cover, trying to follow up, make some kind of move, see if he can finish this one off and retain his title. He picks up Mimic. He's got him inverted. I don't even know what to call that, but it was incredible. There's the cover, that's two. Only two count. My God! The crowd goes wild for Mimic as he's able to kick out of that.
I don't actually
Damon Matthews is in utter disbelief.
I don't think he kicked out, Kurt. I think he just happened to have a spasm at the exact time that he needed to.
Just
that is
proving
amazing.
Spasms can be a good thing. That was just intense. What an inverted DDT. Just had Mimic completely tied up there and just dropped him on the back of his head. I don't even know how Mimic is standing or moving.
Misses with the drop kick. Mimic raises into European uppercuts. Count it. Oh! Spins around, hits him square right beneath the jaw. Pulls him to his feet again. Mimic's using this opportunity. Beautiful.
Northern Light suplex there. Couldn't get the pin though. Damon Matthews still in this one. Still holding on. This is incredible.
Mimic's just trying to bust out every suplex in the book tonight. In the book. What am I, Canadian?
What's that all about?
Oh, speaking of boots, another one solidly to the chest of Damon Matthews as Mimic climbs up the corner.
Mimic heads up top. But the Enigma Damon Matthews able to hit that top rope. Mimic now in a bad place. He comes crashing down on that top turnbuckle. Enigma is dazed and confused. Net with that forearm to the head as he tries to come in and capitalize on his last move there against Mimic.
Both men are standing up on the second rope now.
This is risky business up here. Where are they going? Damon Matthews with a massive superplex to Mimic.
And he's
that
holding
was
on.
enormous, and he's got it locked in.
He's pulled Mimic back up to his feet. He sets up for another suplex. Stalls it.
Brainbuster.
Brainbuster.
Massive brainbuster suplex there. There's the cover. That's one. That's two. Kick out with a vengeance.
Surely.
Mimic just powered out of that one. Second wind. Saved the hide of Mimic.
That drop to the head of Mimic has hopefully woken him up a bit. He's just powered out of that pin. Both men are in struggle town though.
And Enigma is just thinking to himself, just wondering, what in the hell do I have to do to put this freak away?
So Matthews setting up one of his favorite moves, the super kick. One of One of the best practitioners of this move in Australia.
Mimic finally back to his feet. Manages to push out of the way of that super kick. Now he's got him hooked up into that DDT. Nice move there.
Locks the leg over, drops him on his head.
Another Tiger Slam.
That's got to be all. Oh,
Enigma once again manages to kick out.
devastating moves on the Enigma. Sure, he could. How much more can these two men take?
Physically, emotionally, how much more of it can they take? I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Mimic can chase victory now.
I am fully about to have a stroke right here. This is amazing.
Oh.
Super kick. Pulled out of nowhere. Enigma Damon Matthews with that super kick. He's got him up. Holds him upside down.
Oh my
dear Lord. That was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. There's the cover. That's 1 and 2. Oh my Lord. How? How is it possible?
What is wrong with these people?
Why won't he just die?
He's literally compacted his spine into the size of a cup of tea, and he is kicked out.
What in the hell is the Enigma Damon Matthews gonna have to do
Save me,
to put this guy away?
I can't breathe.
And Damon Matthews cannot believe it. He cannot believe it. He has seen that move put away so many opponents in the past. He thought he had this one in the bag. He thought he had the championship.
He's going to use this time. He's going to use this opportunity if he wants to retain that title. Mimic looks out on his feet.
Another super kick just rocks the head of Mimic.
Mimic, no resistance to that one. That's got to be all. I can't even believe he stood up. Mimic sets
Matthews
him up.
dragging Mimic in a position near that corner turnbuckle.
Surely he's going for his favourite Enigma bomb.
He's tired, he's hurting, but Damon Matthews has gone up top.
We've already seen devastation at the hands of the Enigma. Oh! No one home!
This could be the window of opportunity that Mimic needs. He's got to follow this up.
He's got to get back to his feet, Kurt. He has to.
Both men down, both men semi-unconscious. I have to be sure of that.
The crowd willing Mimic on.
Mimic is quite literally dragging his way over to Damon Matthews. These two back to their feet finally. Kick to the midsection from Mimic.
Going up for that double underhook.
Couldn't pull it off. Big boot to the face. Enigma sent down hard again.
Another solid kick to the face.
Looks like he's going to go again. Got the double underhook applied. The Mega Driver. He's got the Mega Driver cinched in. There's the cover. 1, 2, no! No!
Darling!
No! How? How is
He's
this
hit with the
happening?
Mega Driver. The Mega Driver. It should have been all over.
I cannot believe this.
He folded the Enigma up into a little ball like Sonic the Hedgehog himself. And yet somehow he is kicked out.
Physically, how much more can two human bodies physically withstand?
These men have both got to be drained. I'm just drained, and all I'm doing is talking about it. As the Enigma drops to a knee so he can't get the elevation, so the Mimic can't get that elevation.
Enigma knows he was damn lucky to have broken out that first time. He drops it.
Devastation at the
Another
hands of the
killer.
Enigma. Surely that's it. He's not taking any risks. He's setting him up for another one.
Doubly sure. Oh my God. He just dropped him on his face. That has got to be it. There's the cover. 1, 2, and 3. This one is...
fucking sake.
As Grimm ran down to keep assaulting Mimic as Damon Matthews continues the assault on his opponent well after this match is over. And now it seems the locker room is just emptying. There are wrestlers coming out of the woodwork and just going to town on each other. This is just a beatdown. Just a heinous beatdown in the ring. Somebody needs to take control of this. This has just evolved, Andy Cruz. What in the hell is going on here?
That is enough! It's enough! All these beatdowns and stuff! Keep the action in the ring! If you were so eager for everyone to help you out so you can keep your title, that's fine. No more cheap pins, no more cheap victories. Next show, if you want to have everyone involved, everyone will be involved. Mimic. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying, but he's having another shot at the title. There'll be no cheap hits, there'll be nothing. The rest of the locker will be on the outside of the ring. It'll be a lumberjack match. No one will be helping you. Everyone can fend for themselves. He earned another shot at the title. That's how it's going down. No more games. Cheers. That is enough. I will suspend you. Joel, that is enough. Everyone, clear out.